think? Maybe, potentially. Um, hmm. All right, there we go. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to it's Wednesday. We don't have a name for this one yet. So Wednesday morning, Walmart Spark Shift. Walmart Wednesdays. I don't know. Today we have a shorter shift. I have to be in the office at 10. Actually, a little bit before 10. So we're going to do however many we can before then. We do not have any catering set up, but we do have a pretty solid offer to start out with. So basically $36. Not too many items. It's just under 10 miles. And we didn't have to go too far, you know? We're actually at the Central Walmart for once. Okay, we just ran over a Mountain Dew 2-liter. Here's a quick sneak peek at the order here. $35.95 for 9.7 miles. I'm going to resume trip, and we're going to confirm arrival here. I'm going to take a peek at the items. Here we are. So it's a 3-stop. 2 of them are pretty much the same size. One of them's a little bit smaller. I believe B. Let's see. I think it was B. Yeah, it has some cans and stuff. So I think that'll do just fine in, well, actually, 48-ounce glass thing, a big thing of tuna. We might have to do B, not in the basket, but in the cart because, well, no, that's big. All this stuff is little though, actually. Okay, B is probably gonna need more space. So A should fit in the basket. So doing A basket, B in the cart, and the other small one up top, which also has some bigger items. So again, we'll have to fit that around, figure it out. But anyway, sunrise. It's all right. A little chilly this morning. Time to keep the wobble down this morning. Oh my gosh. Morning. Let's grab one of these guys. All right, so we're going all the way down to G first. But yeah, like I said, we'll do an A, B over here, and then C in the basket. I really like it when it works out where C goes in the cart, B goes in the basket, and A goes on top. But you can't have, you can't have it like that every time. But anyway, we had a really, really solid $200 Tuesday yesterday. $254. So, I mean, we're not feeling too pressured today to make any certain amount. We've obviously got a great first order to start us out, so we're just going to be kind of chilling today. And if we end up sitting around, hey, that's all right. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Alright, but we are going to try to knock it out as fast as we can. This might be one of the earliest starts we've had in about a week. So hopefully we can capitalize on that and get this one done quick. Let's see. Yes, see if that's incorrect. Okay, here we go. That was B H. Wow. It's a nice little setup. Right down here. Right here, 36. Two of them. All right. You know, well, I was about to say I wonder where the ingredients are, but I think it's literally just that. So, oh, there's a warning somewhere. Well, I can't read it. Anyways, I'm curious about these things because we've been avoiding candles for the longest time. You know, with a newborn, you want to protect their lungs as much as possible, obviously, and just in general, you know, candles aren't the greatest for you because of that, all the smoke and whatever. So, like, unless you get like an air purifier, I don't know, even then, you can just have a bunch of crap. Let me check this item list, make sure we don't have to come all the way back here. What is that? Household chemicals, okay. That should all be in J. Okay, I think we're good to go to the next section. But anyways, theoretically, the wax melts without burning the candle. You'd have less of those, like, you know, carcinogens in the air that you're actually breathing. And I'm like, maybe I should give those a shot, because I do definitely miss lighting a nice candle. Oh my gosh. See what I'm saying, though? Oh my lord, that is loud. We're definitely going to get taken down. Holy crap. Jeez, I wonder if those are new speakers because of the renovation, or if they literally just have it on freaking blast because, what do you mean, dude? Alright, this is going to go on the bottom. I need a little bit extra space up here for the rest of A. J16. Let's go this way. I think it's, excuse me, a combination of both, though. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a combination of both, though. Because, like, holy crap, dude, that is loud. And I know I sound like a boomer every time I complain about it, but every time I come in here, they're blasting it. Let's see, section 520 should be this one. 150, nice. Okay, and then also a 50. Interesting. Oh, nonstick parchment paper. Whoops. Am I dumb? I think I'm dumb. I think it's down here. Freezer bags. There we are. Oh my gosh. That makes more sense. Because I was like, why would they get two different sizes of aluminum? I feel like this is supposed to go in a different person's order. Anyway, J13. What is loud? Okay, now onto the cans. What's happening there? Ah, oh, sorry. Oh man. Okay, they finally have the new signs in, and they're like actually hung where the aisle entrances are. So that's very nice. It's always a little bit confusing trying to figure out exactly which aisle to go to. All right, B. Yeah, that's definitely nice. Everything's like well stocked today. Looks like, at least, I don't know. 4. Let me just double check this real quick because I feel like, dude, I was right. Oh my gosh. This goes down here. I had a weird suspicion. Um, oh, all of this goes up here, actually. E, B, B, B. Okay. Yeah, I was doing that wrong. So we actually haven't gotten anything for C yet. I think I was originally planning on doing. I was originally planning on doing A in here. So we're going to adjust that. I might regret it, actually, but we're going to try it. Okay, reorganize our cart. So A goes in the basket. This is also part of A. That makes a little more sense. Actually, turn around here. Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh, I keep almost running into people, dude. All right, 14. Okay, C goes up top. That's how we're doing it. Oh, these new speakers are entirely overwhelming, dude. Excuse me. Okay, 139. Please. C's up top. A22. Six. Oh, why are these backwards? Ew. 18. Oh, turn it around, huh? Italian seasoning. It's A 15. Good morning, everybody, by the way. I don't know if I said that yet. We just went from bed to car, you know? Rolling over and starting working. C is supposed to go here. Running out of space already, but that's alright. 15, 18 should be right here. Well, I definitely don't see that. It's definitely only vegetable oil. 15. Okay, moved it. Yes, it is over here. Very cool. 15, 14, 13. Perfect. Here we go to 12. Also, I keep forgetting to put the current order on. So I need to do that too. Got these, two of them. Nope. Okay. Go back here. Do one pinto. Please tell me there's another pinto. There's a Great Northern. I think that might be the only one. Okay. We only have one. Let me see if they have other pinto beans. I mean, but it's the only Randall one they have. So, I'll have to see. Let's double check one more time back here. Great Northern. Yeah, that's it. Fun item. Yeah, okay. Do they have any other pinto beans? Um, they have pork beans, chili beans, kidney beans. Oh boy. Okay. We have small cans of pinto beans. I think it's only gonna let me do one though, so I'm trying to look for like a big can to substitute. But I don't see anything else, unfortunately. Great Northern beans, chili beans, maple cured bacon, Dr. Pepper beans. You see that crap? Jalapeno bacon pinto beans. There we go. Which you substitute that out. That actually does sound pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, just I don't know. So what? It's a 48 ounce jar versus a 15 and a half. That one's also busted. So let's get a better can. So yeah, see, it's only gonna let us do one. I need to give him like three, but that's all it's gonna let me do. Actually, it might not even let us do that. Let's see. I ran into a technical issue. Scan it again. All right, we'll see. Obviously, they need to accept that, but for now, we'll just keep rolling. Some very light red kidney beans. Okay. 11. Next one over here. 18, 26. Nope. Why are so many of these cans bust? Look at that. You see that? Scrunt. $54 down here. 8, 14. 8, 14. Get some pickle spears. There we go. This is A. This here. Okay, onions. So we're going up to the front now. Seems about right. I'll have us backtrack a little bit to go get the ice cream, but since it's a frozen item, that's fine by me. £3 of these suckers. Good. Tomato. Those for A. Oh man. Oh gosh, you see that? That's disgusting, dude. Makes me not want to get any of these. Looking sickly. Oh, ugh. Touching that was not pleasant. Oh lord. I don't want to get the tiny freaking Roma tomato, you know? But all the decent sized ones are. Ew. Dude, I don't know about these tomatoes, man. That one's like squishy. It's ugh. Ugh, man. Smell it. Alright, it's small, but it feels fine. Get them two tiny ones, I guess. Dang. Okay, at least I weigh them, so they're not gonna. too much for just a couple of things. All right. Let's go down here. Need a couple of salads from this little grab and go section. Apple and walnut, huh? American style pasta. Does that actually look halfway decent? Apple pecan, cranberry walnut, apple walnut. Here we go. Very good. Two of those for me. Okay. Now on the ice cream. Got 8 items left. I'm looking at those energy drinks, and they're looking back at me. Let me tell you what. Section 2 right here. Need the zero sugar, dude, chocolate. I'm. Oh, there it is. Reduced fat, zero sugar. Dude, that can't be good. Take all the flavor and all the joy out of ice cream, please. I'll take that. Okay. A4. Sorry. Dude, I've done that freaking so many times. So close to absolutely blasting into somebody. Cauliflower. Two of those guys. Some all the way at the end. This is great value. Toast. Also me. Oh man. Go all the way to the back for this milk. Toy Story 5, is that out yet? That's actually crazy. We're on Toy Story 5 and Shrek 5. Keep seeing people all upsetty spaghetti about different things about each of those. It's actually going to be this way. It used to be around the corner. I think. Wait, is this 39? No, this is right. Oh, very cool. Less sugar. 2 of these. Okay, jeez. Put these guys in here. 1, 2. Squish these tomatoes, dang it. There we go. Alright, now some cheese. Last but not least. Mozzarella, 16 ounce stack. Very good. And some popsicles. Cherry pineapple. I feel like I haven't really seen that flavor combo too much. It's kind of interesting. Alright, we're not going to run into anybody this time. Okay. Salt. Okay, these are closed off for no reason. I'm sure there's a reason. Go ahead. Sorry.
There's two open on that side.
Oh, okay. Squeeze through here. Alright, so they are open. So just double check here. We've got this, that, ice cream, and then B, that's still pending. A should all be in here. Got the melts. The thing on the bottom, can't forget that. Aluminum and parchment cleaners. Coconut flakes, that, tomatoes. Ah, okay. We did a good job separating everything. They get a small can of pinto beans, I guess. Scan out. Cart review. Surprise, surprise. Oh, man. She's dealing with somebody else's thing right now. You can see her. Probably have to wait till it times out here because she's busy. Like, take a look at the energy drink options. Okay, nobody was there. That's fine. We'll just bag up. Start here. Maybe that's better, actually. That doesn't need a bag. These can go together. These are all frozen. Very good. And then start bagging this stuff. Excuse me. Alright, what's my bag with these onions? Probably some of the canned goods. So good. So, just do two of them, that should be fine. These. I'll do that with the bread. Okay. The beans. With all the other beans. Household items. I know that doesn't really go with any of those, but it adds some structure to the bag. Okay, so that's one order. This is going to be interesting. Let's go ahead and just take the whole basket out like this. Start loading up like that. Putting these together. Cheese, coconut flakes, and I guess the tomatoes. No, you know what? I'm gonna do the pickles, and then the tomatoes will go with the smaller items here. Actually, we're gonna do two small bags. I know it's probably a waste of a bag, but I don't want to put the wax melts with the food. That seems weird, right? There we go. And then, of course, that goes with that order. You know what? Screw that, right? We're gonna get one of these. I've been doing orange cream a whole bunch, so I think we're gonna go with those. Right? From the back, so it's extra cold. Cool, we're good to go. Let's go ahead and grab this as well. We can put it back. Oh, hey, look. Perfect. All right. Well, hey. No, I still don't think they're quite done with the renovation. Yeah, I mean, they've still got all of the storage containers over set up in the parking lot over there, but I mean, it's definitely come a long way. Like, there was a period of time there where I was completely avoiding this store because of how bad the renovation was. Just like with all of the items moved around and all of the, I don't know, just stuff going on. But they have those aisle numbers in place finally, and that's a huge part of it. Where it's like, you know, they weren't quite lined up, and the back, I don't know, like half of them didn't even have it. So it was difficult to figure out where they were going, and all the items didn't quite have a home yet either. So it's just like, I don't know. There's just always a hunt for like a regular grocery item. But most of that's fixed now. So now it's a lot more pleasant to shop there. You can knock it out a lot quicker. Yeah, see, this is somebody left a freaking Mountain Dew bottle in a diaper. Oh my gosh. And I freaking ran over it. Are you kidding me? Cool. All loaded up. Let's see. Time wise. Okay, so including commute and shop, that took us about 50 minutes. I think my door is closed. Not half bad for a triple shop. But again, I mean, for 36 bucks, it's absolutely great. This one's just down the road. So let's get going. Run over that Mountain Dew bottle again. Man, my nose started running like literally right now. I think in an ideal world, we make $80 today. Because that'll round out our 120 from Monday, and then our 250 from yesterday, put us right at 450 for the week. And then we'll only need to make 175 tomorrow and Friday, which we are going to be helping my brother move in on Friday. And I need, what am I saying? Our Saturday is pretty much completely booked up, so I won't be able to make up for it on then if Thursday and Friday don't happen. So we really got to grind it out today, tomorrow, and Friday as much as we can. Since we're a little bit limited, so I think it'll happen. I think it'll be just fine. I don't know about 80 today. It definitely depends if we can. I mean, 36 is a great start. I mean, it's almost halfway there. But since we only have to like 9:30, I mean, yeah, I only have like optimally, we'll get 2 more orders. But that has obviously not been happening every morning. So I think if we do get the 2 orders, for sure, we'll hit the 80. But if not, I mean, likely, we'll only get 1 more order that's paying like 25, 30 bucks. So it'll be close, but anyway, we shall see what happens and we'll roll with it. Either way, less than 200 bucks in 2 days is totally doable. So what would that goal be? That would be, oh my gosh, I'm bad. 80 minus 25 is 55 bucks. So we'd really only need 1 more $20 order. Yeah. Yeah, so that's fine. We could do that too. Two and a half miles out. I am worried that that music blasting in Walmart there was, all the copyrighted music or whatever. I'm worried that it like throttled the live stream because usually we get a decent wave of people. It shoots up to like 20, 25 people almost every morning, and I haven't seen any of our friends from overseas. So I don't know what's up today. Maybe it's just hump day, right? And unless people are on YouTube or something, I don't know. But for the crazy good order we have, and you know how relatively well the shopping went, I'm like, oh, I'm sad not everybody got to see it. I think we only had the one substitution. They didn't approve it, so I hope they're fine with it. But that's a morning shop for you. They probably like set that like they probably had a scheduled delivery or something, and they shopped it all like yesterday or something, and then they're like, all right, cool, whatever happens, what happens. So obviously they're not going to wake up at 6 a.m. to make sure there's any substitutions needing approved or anything. That's right. Oh my gosh, dude. Man, I had to jam on the brakes. All right. $48.16. I think these are those guys that order all the time. I could be wrong. They're the second or third house down. Yeah, yeah, it's these guys. They've got the nice driveway because there's oh my gosh, I love these people so much. There's a curb on this road, right? But they've got the driveway that like eases into it or whatever. I don't know how to describe that, but you know what I'm saying? They that just like um uh which one is this? I think this is the one in the back. Maybe it's the back seat. Yeah, it is back seat. What am I saying? Very good. I'll just show it. You can't really see it either. Okay, whatever, but they like smooth the transition from the curb to the driveway. And so that way when I'm driving up into it, I don't bonk the frick around violently. And it's wonderful. It's got a very nice little garden going on here. It's a U.S. veteran, I believe, as well.
Camera recording.
Alrighty. Alright, our next one is also straight down. I like these straight shot deliveries instead of having to do a billion different turns. Oh man. Alright, about 1.5 miles out. Whew. Whew. I don't know how that dude made that turn. Y'all couldn't really see that. Alright. Where are we at for the week, guys? If y'all are working, how much have you made on Monday and Tuesday? How close to you are you on your goals? Do you have a weekly goal, or do you just like shoot for a certain amount of hours every week? Do you just work as much as you can? 70 hours, 10 hours a day, no days off. Oh my gosh. Dude, what the frick? This car needs some friggin' shocks. About jumped out of my seat right there. Excuse me. First two deliveries were very pleasant, very straightforward. I mean, literally, they were like a straight shot from each other, from the store, boom, and then to the next one, just literally straight down the road. So now this third one, because this is what, a 10-mile trip, and these two are pretty close. So we'll see how far this last one is. Pretty sure it was going to New Haven, if I remember correctly. Oh my gosh, dude. Scan, please. Okay, cool. What? This bag. Look at this. These bags are useless, dude. All right. Well, let's press all these buttons real quick. Also, everything flew the frick around when I had to slam on my brakes over there. Gosh dang it, man. Oh my. Nope, it's fine. Cans, pinto beans. All right. These, and then, I don't know. There. No handle on this bag. Love it. Awesome. Just double check nothing else flew out of there. Okay. Good to go. Okay. I mean, yeah, not too bad. Mostly a straight shot, a couple of turns. So we hop on the main road that's going down there. Coolio. Last delivery. We're gonna get this done at about 7:25. Um, dang, I don't know if we're gonna have enough time to get back for the round robin. 7:25. It'll be like a lightning fast drop. It's literally just these two bags and the uh, vegetable oil. So yeah, it should take us literally a minute, but that only gives us 13, really 12 minutes to get back to the store. And we'll have to see which store is closer when we get there, too. Oh my construction, dude. You see this? That's like a freaking pit on the right. And then they put those cones so freaking close. Somehow we squeezed through. Oh, great. Okay, alright, that's fine, that's good. Every time I pass this school, by the way, I like to mention also the sun coming through the trees there. But my buddy, my best man in my wedding, he did the designs for that. Uh, and yeah, so he like made the crest and the like mascot vectors things for the whatever. He did the graphic design for it. I think back in high school actually too. Like I don't even know if he was in college then. I think he was still doing Anthis classes. Um, and so, anyways, he's goated. But they chose his design over however many other people like submitted something. I think I don't really know how the process went, but uh, yeah, he got his on there, and now he works for a fancy marketing studio company, something or other. Um, yeah, I got cool friends. I keep thinking back. I think Grind for the Dollar is live right now, and I keep thinking back to all of his other lives that I've kind of sat around in, and I'm like trying to think of how much he really talks. um, for the most part, he's just like replying to chat. Maybe every once in a while he'll like talk about something else, but it's mainly like, oh, chat's talking about like, oh, I made this much today, and then they'll get on the topic of like, what was your highest earning day, and he'll talk about that, or like with his uh, $500 every state series, like people talk about that, and he'll talk about different things that he encountered and different things. So anyway, point being, I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to talk about. But I don't have 80 people hanging out, coming in and out, saying hi, and randomly talking about stuff that I can pick up on. And obviously, he gets that many people, one, because his videos are already popular with the series he's doing and other stuff and how much he earns. So, like, that's the draw. So, like, he already has that established. And so, if I do some regular videos, I think I could build that up as well. Uh, but I don't have the advantage of having, like, the crazy numbers and stuff that he does. So, I'm like, how much of it is, well, I mean, obviously he comes to every market, so it's not like a market excuse, but I don't have Instacart. So if I can get Instacart and get my earnings crazy high, then I can do these crazy thumbnails and crazy challenges and make $1 billion a day, and then that'll draw in new viewers, And then live stream is way easier, I feel like. That's the idea. So all that to say, I'm considering backing off of doing live streams every day, so that way I can focus on some more video stuff. Because, I mean, live streaming and making videos, I don't know if I have the time for that. I basically would have to make videos in the time that I'm dashing, like while I'm just going around. So I could just I think the format I could do is I could just set it up dash cam style. Excuse me. Um, Set it up dash cam style, and then just gap, and then edit it down to whatever the topic ends up being. And then I'll do that on maybe 2 of the days instead of live streaming. And obviously I'll keep the long days, like the 8 to 12 hour days, our Mondays and our Tuesdays and Fridays. We'll keep those live streams. But then the mornings, I can focus on talking more specifically about some stuff and then turn those into videos. Now, of course, I have to find the time to edit. So that's the whole other problem, but all right, here we are, and she's out there hanging out on her porch. So let's go ahead and hand these to her. Or set them down by her. Either way, whatever. Doesn't matter. Very good. Oh, shoot. Morning. Got this for you. Hey, puppy doggy. Oh, it's okay. Hi, doggy. How are you? You want some ice cream? You want some vegetable oil? All right, so let's put this up here and hand it to you. Okay. Here we go. Sweet. Thank you. Have a good one. All right, that is all 3. So, okay, yeah, going back to the central one is going to be the closest, best option. It's 14 minutes. We're going to get there at 7:39, so we're just barely going to miss the round robin. Okay, road closed. Not this way, though. Perfect. Oh, wow. How do I get through here? I think I have to turn here. Go around a little bit. Okay, there we go. An order did come in. Oh my gosh, I'm completely blind. Yeah, no, we're not doing that one. Well, you know what? Let's look at it. Yeah. Not doing that one. That's crazy, dude. What do you mean? All the way down there. It's the only one floating around, I guess. started at 6:07, by the way. Left the house right then. So we're about an hour and 20 minutes in for 36. Yeah. Why does that pop up every time? Sorry, 35.95. Basically 36. Should probably put that in the chat. Very good. Sam's Club. We might try to do that again this morning. Head to the Sam's Club. Oh, man. Man, this is the worst left turn ever, dude. As soon as one side stops, the flow of traffic on the other side picks right up. Jeez. Well, I don't think we're getting back to this store by round robin time. What do you mean, dude? Oh, great. Now somebody's turning here, too. Okay, no one on that side. Actually, I think we can go finally. Kick it, though. Oof. Okay. Anyways, we don't need navigation. We know where we're going. But I would like to keep an eye on this. This is the path I took almost every day for about 4 years at college to get up to Indiana Tech here. Just past this light on the left. Passing it. There she is. McMillan Library, Habit Center, Schaefer Center, Andorfer Commons, Max's Bistro. Ate a whole bunch of frozen food heated up there. Soccer field. And the Keene building. That's it. That's Indiana Tech. Now we're coming up on downtown. Cut through here. It's another beautiful morning. I'll give it that. Sun's punching through. It's gonna be a pretty much perfect 72 today. As long as it's not too windy. Oh my gosh. And the old fort. Gosh. Hello, Luke. I'm like losing my mind apparently. I don't know how to hold a phone. Hope everybody's having a good morning. I am kind of out of it. Oh, it's because I haven't had my energy drink yet. I did just buy that, and now it's getting warm. Dang it! But I mean, we haven't gotten any orders. Still the same two that they were showing me earlier. Just nothing good. Yeah. I like this angle. It's a good vertical shot. Driving off to the left instead of in the middle. You see this being a good shot in like a, I don't know, like a film or something. Obviously, it'd be this way. That's still not bad. I do like the vertical. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm pissing myself off. What do you mean I've got the hiccups? All right. $15.63 for 11. That's what they wanted to send us. No, I don't think we'll be doing that. 7:36. If we can get just a little bit closer. I mean, technically we're already hitting the round robins. I guess. I don't know. It's a little weird. I think we'll hang out at this store for like 5 minutes or so. If we don't get anything, then we're just going to move right along to Sam's Club and try to get a decent order right when they open. Because that worked out yesterday. It wasn't like a crazy banger order or anything, but, we knocked it out in like 30 minutes. So it'd be a great way to keep our morning rolling. Good. All right. Coming up here on the Walmart. All right. Well, gosh dang it, man. So we got an order. That's like a decent. Oh my gosh, it's so many items too. It's $27 for 7 miles, so that part of it is good. But it's freaking 12 stops, dude. That's 11 after pickup. I really don't like doing these types of orders. I'm gonna pull in here and just look at it one more time before we commit to it. Obviously, I think I should take it. It says it's only going to take 52 minutes. 70 items. Okay, we're going to take it. Ooh, I only had 3 seconds left. Okay. Yeah. Take a look at this again. So 27. I just want to see if it's going anywhere like super difficult, because that's fine. Those are fine. That's fine. That's fine. I think actually all of these are houses. This one might be an apartment. So that's okay. House, 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 house. Perfect. They are all houses. That's good. This is a small grocery, and this is technically a grocery order. It's just one item. And then this is the big one. Big but reasonable. Like, there's some 2 liters in it, but only one of each. There's no cases of water. That's good. This one did say it was a heavy item. 2 items, 3 quantity. So this one honestly is probably like 2 cases of water and something else. I don't know. I don't know if you can technically get water on GMD orders, but we're gonna find out today. Yeah, I mean, this is fine. The GMDs should be easy enough to separate. Nothing too crazy. 2 items, 2 items, 1 item. 8 items on that one. Actually, that one's a little bit bigger. That's a large GMD. Actually, that's interesting. Anyway, yeah, I mean, assuming it actually takes 52 minutes like they're telling me, that's good. I hate stopping that many times. All right, we took it. We took it. We know what we're getting into. Let's not complain. 27.22 is pretty solid for what it is. Let's see. Plus the 35.95 that we're already at. This will put us at $63. And then, like I said, since we're kind of just rolling right into it. We should have enough time to do one more after this, assuming that we get one. I do like this over potentially going to Sam's Club as well because uh, obviously we wouldn't be able to start the Sam's Club shopping till 8, and this one we get to get back on the road, as soon as they load us up, and we've got a head start trip. It's going to make us wait another couple of minutes, but screw it, I'm just going to go ahead and yawn. And then I'm going to park over here. Take this spot. That's fine. And we can't technically start and select this parking spot for another 2 minutes. But that's all right. We've got this one guaranteed, which is good. What the heck is happening here? In the meantime, let's go check in on Grind for the Dollar, see how he's doing.
But with an order this small, like, it doesn't matter. All right. We parked in the lane.
Tough connection.
Yeah, let's park in the fire lane. That's parked in the fire lane. Give me a second. I'm not even shutting off my car. It's gonna be right here. The delivery's super close.
Solid.
Just 2 bags. I'll be right back. Six.
All right, we in the chat. Grind for the Dollar. Oh, he's literally sprinting. This dude's crazy. You hear that? His name is Grind for the Dollar, and he grinds for real. All right, we can officially start trip. Confirm arrival. Oh my gosh, and it wants our mugshot. Why not? Sure, great. Like I said, I'm trying not to complain. Complaining gets me through the day, I know nothing's gonna change either way, but makes me feel better.
What? Are you 13? Yeah. I can't talk to you, okay?
What's happening? I think his live stream just kicked the bucket. Yeah. Loading screen of death. Womp womp. Oh well. Alright. They're coming out with somebody else's order first. Got another Spark driver right next to us. Wonder what order they got. Hmm. Still says packing up. I think that's the other downside to these kinds of orders. They have so many freaking stops. It's just like uh, a
Your late
logistical
20s have got to
nightmare.
be some.
Um, and so when you're actually, um, I don't know, what am I trying to say? They're just, it takes longer for them to like figure everything out and bring it out to you, because there's triple the amount of deliveries they have to scan and organize and all that stuff. So, you know, it's whatever. But um, it's like it's 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 uh it's something worth considering, kind of. I guess it's no. It's something worth not considering, if that makes sense. Like it's good to know, but it's literally not gonna. It's not worth affecting how you decide what order you're gonna take, because at the end of the day, you just need to take something. Like if I declined this, I don't know. Who knows if I would have even got another one, much less a decent one afterwards. So if I was gonna be like, oh well, maybe I should or shouldn't take this because what? It's gonna take a little bit longer to load up. Like, don't base your decision off of maybe a potential extra 5 minutes of loading time.
This video.
Still doesn't say it's ready. Okay.
This enormous.
All right, I've seen this dude's videos a couple of times popping up. So, since we're literally sitting here, oh, it does say it's ready. So maybe it'll come out. It says use DoorDash to get ahead. And before I watch it, I will say there's been this like thought going around in my head for like there's the initial thought is there's two types of dashers, but there might be more. I don't know. But anyway, one type would be your type of dasher, your typical dasher. I think typical is going to be like, and this is probably like full time dashers specifically. So when I say there's two types, we're talking about full time dashers because part time dashers, there's a billion different reasons why people are part time dashing, but for full timers, you have one side who are like, hold up, let's give them the code. Hey there, got 2376. Thanks. Yeah, so ones that are like married to the hustle, they're like, they've got their weekly goal or whatever it is, whether it's a number goal, an hour goal, or whatever, but it's just like solely the apps or the app or whatever they're doing, right? And they're in it for the long haul. Great. That's great. Probably the majority of people are like that. But then you have the other side, which is like they have a purpose behind it. And so this could be full time or it could be part time, whatever, but it's like basically funding something. And um, I feel like, with Pedro talking about, I'll use it as a stepping stone, or, this is an in between thing until you get your next job or you get your business off the ground or whatever. And so, like, ideally up here, that's what DoorDash is like that stepping stone or that thing that you're locked in for a little bit to fund something that you're committed to over here. And then you have, again, so like that's up here. And then over here, down here, you have the regular workers or the people who are like locked in and they're not necessarily working towards anything and they're just like coasting with gig work. And it's like I've been in that position for the past 4.5 years because I was doing it full time for 2 and now part time for about 2.5. Um, so hold up, we're gonna open this too. Nice. should probably start skating.
All right, you're all set.
Awesome. Thank you much. Have a good one. Oh, wow. Okay, so he must have put all of the GMDs in the trunk, I guess? I think that makes sense. Anyways, I don't know why I don't like talking around when the loaders are coming in, but social anxiety. Not me saying I have social anxiety while being live, to whoever literally wants to pop in on YouTube. anyway, that's the idea, though. Um, is like the types of dashers and like what their goals are and um, how that affects obviously how much they work, how they work, and honestly whether they're successful or not. And so obviously I need to flush out the idea a little more, but I do want to make like a video kind of talking about that, how I see the difference there. Because again, I mean, it's the like ideal thing is that you do DoorDash for a little bit and you do Spark and whatever for a little bit and then you get out of it, right? But now there's so many of us that are in it for the long haul, and that obviously creates an interesting dynamic with the apps and just how everything, like the whole ecosystem, is like completely different. You know,
All right.
that's everything. All the GMDs in the trunk is interesting, but I don't hate it. And so, anyway, yeah, that's one of the videos I want to maybe kind of talk about. And maybe, and like I said earlier, instead of doing some lives, is postpone. I needed to start my car. I was like, what's happening? um, Not postpone. What am I saying? Switch out some live days. Since I've been going live every day for the past however many weeks, um, switch out some of the days and then do like more topic videos on those days instead. Now, obviously, I can talk about them on live like I am now, but I feel like there's definitely a benefit to having a structure to a video and like having an idea and it being self-contained instead of just like one of the things we talked about in a 5-hour live stream, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, all that being said, that's like one of the ideas kind of going through my brain. And now I see this dude who's saying use DoorDash to get ahead. And I mean, obviously I have no idea what the heck he's going to talk about, but like that's where my brain goes is like, yeah, be part of the group of dashers or, you know, whatever app it is for you. Be part of the group that's using it to go towards something else. That's going to be something better instead of, you know, riding it out for the long haul. Because again, I have been that. I'm like, I'm just going to, it's never been my intention, but I've fallen into that where I'm like, well, you know, oh, I'll get a job someday. I don't know. And it just keeps going on to the back burner because while it is fine, I say it over and over. Like last year when I made the decision, or however long ago, 2.5 years ago, when I made the decision to go part time, I was like, yeah, I mean, I see the apps going downhill long term, and I still stand by that. But I do think it's, you know, slower than I thought it's going to be because, you know, there's always more opportunities, and like while DoorDash is, you know, I don't know, like their revenue is growing, but their base pay is going down. So what does that mean for Dashers? There's more opportunities, but that also means more work. So like, I guess from the perspective of like how much you actually have to do to how much you're actually earning, like that's what's going downhill. So are there always going to be opportunities in the gig space? Absolutely. Can you start out on DoorDash and then expand doing multiple food apps and then expand into grocery or Amazon Flex or catering and increase your earnings on average over time? Absolutely. But each of those increases in earnings and stuff is going to come with either a responsibility expansion or like a shift in your schedule or a shift in, you know, like again with catering apps you have to pay for your own things. It's going to be initial investment, so more risk. And anyways, all this stuff. So it's like it's different, which isn't bad, but it's, you know, like you say flexibility. I love DoorDash. I can turn it on whenever I want. But if you don't turn it on during lunch and you don't turn it on during dinner, then you're going to make $40 for the day, right? So obviously that doesn't work. So you kind of, you know, you still have, it's just like owning a business, you know, oh, I can work whenever I want. But if you don't work, you don't eat. So, and in the case of DoorDash, the direction I see it going is you have to work more and more hours in order to make it work. And if, you know, at some point you're working 50, 60 hours, like I am now, average 45 to 50 hours a week, then when, you know, back in the day it used to be like 30, right? Then that difference kind of makes the flexibility, you know, not as worth it. The trade off is growing, and the difference is like, okay, well, maybe it's not worth it anymore. Maybe I'd rather just go work at like, I don't know, Panda Express that's hiring for 18 an hour. Like I keep coming back to that, man. I keep coming back to Panda's hiring for like 17, 18 an hour. And there's days where I work and I make 15 an hour. 17 the past 3 weekends, the past 3 weeks there has been a whole day where I've worked and made either $15 an hour, $17 an hour, or what was the other one? I think like 17 or $18 an hour again. So like then I have to pay my own taxes, and I have to pay for my own gas and my wear and tear on the vehicle. That's all compounding from all the driving I'm doing. And I'm like, or I could have just worked at, like, Panda? What the heck? So obviously for now, the flexibility is still more beneficial to me. Um, but how long is that going to be true? And also, I can say that because, that was only one of the days out of the week, whereas the rest of the days I was still earning, significantly more. And so my average was still, decent for the week. Okay. Inside screened porch. Okay. We can do that. But anyways, all that to say, it's very easy to get comfortable with these apps. And I'm, the proof of that. Let's see. Somewhere. Rachel, there we go. And so, again, with all that being said, I hope that's kind of like the idea that he's talking. It's a screened porch. I don't see a screened in porch, though. Confused. Dog's barking. There's no screened porch. But that was definitely the correct address. Very confusing instructions. Anyway. All right, Sam. This says, please leave in the enclosed porch. I'm going to turn off the air because I'm actually kind of cold right now. But anyways, very curious to watch that guy's video. It's kind of hard. We have a bunch of close deliveries on this batch, so I'll have to bump in back and forth between navigation and stuff. But we'll watch it. We'll watch it in a little bit. This guy's video. Use DoorDash to get ahead. So I do hope he kind of talks about that, where it's like, using, because that's what I said back in the day, is using the apps and using the benefit of the flexibility that they promise you, and using that to like work towards something else, whether that's doing like a class or something in a time that you maybe not would have been able to with a normal job, or again, building a business, whatever. We've kind of already said that, beat that dead horse, but again, I'm hoping that's what he says. Use DoorDash to get ahead. Use it, or if you are just gonna absolutely grind away and do like 70, 80-hour weeks, or even 60, 50, 60-hour weeks, can still be a lot of work, and can be enough that you're just stacking cash, right? So even if that's your approach, use that though, and invest it or put it in some other opportunities that aren't just like, oh look, I'm making $1,500 a week, but then I go spend it all on, like, I don't know, Chipotle, because I'm working 16 hours a day. It's all that benefit that you're getting from working the extra hours just goes down the drain to like comfort yourself from how much work you're putting in. So there's a balance there somewhere, but okay. curbed it. Luckily, it's a small curb. Okay, place inside enclosed porch. Do not leave outside on the steps. Do not knock. The dogs will go crazy. Well, that is quite the conundrum if I'm entering your home. This is technically 2 orders, or is it just separating the... Interesting. Oh yeah, it's technically 2 orders because I have to take 2 different pictures of each drop off. So that's cool. This counts as 2, I guess. Unless they're changing how they do G&D orders. Hopefully not. But like, if this counts as 2, technically goes down. Right. Take a photo of the first one. And then 2. Yeah, they have different order numbers and everything. Oh, don't knock. Okay. My instinct was just to go for the door, but man. Okay. So that's... Oh, well, you know what? Because it still only counts as 1 in here. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. Oh, it's still 12. Dang it. They snuck that thing in there. Okay, so that's weird. It was like a double drop, but it only counted as 1 stop. Interesting. Which is fine. I mean, it's not really any different, but I was just hoping the system, like, hadn't integrated that yet. This is the worst, dude. I hate on-street parking like this. I don't know if y'all can see that, but, like, the car being that freaking close to the turn, parking on the corner like that, is just so obnoxious. If you're turning onto that road, how the heck are you supposed to see around the car? Okay, this one, it's kind of the same situation. Oh my gosh, I'm looking left and I can't freaking see any potential oncoming cars. I'm also half blind because the sun is just insane, but okay, whatever. This one was close. I mean, again, all of these are going to be pretty close. It's, just leave it front door on porch. Please don't knock or ring doorbell. Babies will be sleeping. Very cool. Another GMD. But yeah, no, I mean, what? This is 12 stops and only 7 miles, so a lot of these are going to be really close. Pistol. Matthew, there we are. Dog's already barking. I didn't even do anything. That bear is awesome. Sorry, dude. Dude, let your babies sleep. This is why we have cats and not dogs. Because cats don't meow aggressively at guests. Okay, Deliver That's got a new offer. Today at 10:25. That sucks. I cannot do that. There's a Potbelly, $300 of food. That would be a very quick and easy delivery, but I cannot. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, again, I have to be in the office at 10. So, womp womp. Yo, what is up? Proud Autism Mama. Delaware, baby. Okay. We're on our way to the next drop. Being blinded by the sun. I hope everybody's having a good morning. We're at least keeping it rolling. That's what I keep telling myself. I don't like these multi-stop deliveries, but that is $27. And yeah, since we're crunched for time, I can't be super picky about what we take. I just gotta take something, you know? Oh my lord, that is a skinny way through there. Wow. I do hope everybody who passes through on my live here today has a blessed day. Hope if you're making money out here like I am, gig working or whatever it is, I hope you make your goal. I hope you make more than your goal. I'm gonna try to. Nope, that did not work at all. Oof. Well, luckily there was no cars coming, so that worked out, but woof. Very good. 1806, perfect. Wait for this guy to pass. All right. Where are you, Mark? There you are. This one didn't say anything about not ringing the doorbell, so there we go. All right, I think this is one of the bigger. Oh, okay, no, it's actually the small grocery order here. We need to pull another Yui. Princess Yui? Princess Yue. That is not the first time that I've made that terrible, awful joke, and I apologize. It might not be the last time I make it, though, so, you know, take my apology for what it's worth. Oh, poo-poo. Honestly, the mornings are just the best. The lighting. Like, look at that. These houses, this neighborhood. I don't know. The morning light. This park is actually really, really nice over here, but some of these. This is also a. I don't know. I don't know. This neighborhood is nice because it's close, like, of where it is. You know, it's close to downtown, walkable to an extent. Not the closest to like any grocery stores or whatever, so I wouldn't say it's like a walkable community. But anyways, the houses can be run down and just generally old. It's also like in a floodplain. With all that being said, like the morning light coming in on these houses just Ah, I love it. I don't know what the heck is happening here. Guess the bus stop makes sense. Now we got backed up traffic. It's a one-way street though, so we can go. Very good. And we are supposed to peel off left here. Very, very good. Okay, 0.2 miles. On the right says 1610. Okay. Oink. Oh, I'm gonna pull in behind this car actually. I cannot see. Oh, there it is. Jeez, these houses have the tiniest address, like numbers, whatever, on their homes. Impossible to find them. Okay, Victoria. Very good there. Front door. Another thing about this kind of like gig space, especially on YouTube, is like, it's grind culture, hustle culture, whatever you want to call it. And that kind of comes with like the motivation space. Like, all right, got to hype yourself up to get out there and do what you need to do or whatever. I'm like, it's not really my vibe. I never really, I don't know, motivational stuff never really, I don't know, does anything for me. I feel like whether you're motivated or not, right, you need to do it if it's something worth doing. So why spend all this time like basically emotionally tricking yourself into doing something? It's like, just do it. I don't know. So I feel like I would fall more into the like discipline and routine. Um, Routine isn't exactly the right word either, because with gig work, things are always different, but um, consistency, I guess, in terms of like being able to act even when you don't like feel like it or want to. So I feel like motivation is all like woo woo. I don't know, whatever. It's just, again, it's not my vibe, and I would lean more on the side of discipline and like just do it, as the great Shia LaBeouf would say. So yeah, you won't really get much motivational content from me. You'll just see me out here every day working, and maybe that's motivating. Okay, bro, what the heck? Dude was about to just cross that street without looking. Okay, I think I can turn it here. A little precarious. I think I'm actually technically in the neighbor's driveway now. Whoops. That's fine. Okay, this is quite a few items on this one. Yeah. Oh boy, I think this fell out. Or no, it's got its own thing. They put a bag for this one, for these, but not that one. No, this one. And this one. Oh wait, actually I think we still have one more as well. Where are you? There you are. This is going to be a pain to carry. Okay. Again, technically 2 drops here, but they're still counting it as 1 stop. So like when they calculated how many, whatever. That's everything. Double check. Okay. Bro, I've been seeing these everywhere. These hammock, like lawn chair things. I realize I'm not showing it. These things. I need to get one. They're so cool. Still haven't actually even sat in one yet, but I heard they're very, very comfortable. Alright, good to ring the doorbell, yep. Nice. Alright, got the big GMD knocked out. I think we're about to do the big grocery order, yes. That's correct. Don't be making that noise, please. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this car, man. Okay, I can't see anything backing out of here, dude. I mean, we're well in the middle of the street now, so we're just gonna go. But if y'all don't see me by now, that's on you. Come on, car. This car needs a lot of freaking work. There's zero like engine lights on, but bro, I'm telling you, the shocks, probably the brakes, something electrical is going on because this thing keeps messing up, and then it keeps telling me doors are open when they're not. So different sensors or something. And then like the backup cam keeps glitching out too. So I do not want to dump any money into this car if I don't have to. I'd rather just let it fall apart. But it's not even at 80,000 miles. And it's it's a 2015, so like 11 years old. It's less than 10,000 miles a year. I would hope it would like last for quite some more time here, but I don't know. I keep hearing and dealing with weird stuff. Alrighty. Big order, relatively. Start grabbing.
don't know if I've mentioned this uh, in a while, I should say. I've definitely talked about this before, but I hate it when when the loaders put the bags in like half tied, because they'll like tie the bag to make sure that the stuff doesn't fall out or whatever, and that's great. But then they like half-ass it, and they'll you know, I don't know, it'll just not work. It'll be a first load. That's fine. So things like still fall out of the bag, or it's like loosely tied. So when you're going to grab it, it's just like not easy. It's up there, nice porch. I would like to have a porch like this one day. Although I think I'd prefer the porch to be in the back. Let's go this way. This would be a little bit more secluded, or a little more private, whatever. See, did you see that? I didn't show it on camera very well. Ah, dang it. But like, so they tie it like this in a knot. And I hate that because then the loop's tiny, especially with the heavy items like this. It's just like, it hurts your hand. I mean, obviously it's like fine, whatever, but I don't know, they just like, it's never consistent. Sometimes they'll tie it and sometimes they won't. Look at this one. They didn't try to tie that one. Even the bags are different. What the heck? We got a mix of bags today. Some like gray, some lighter white-ish. Okay. They double bagged the eggs. I don't think I've ever seen anybody double bag an egg. Some double bagged like heavy items so it doesn't tear, but I mean, what is like a micrometer layer of plastic gonna do for padding? I don't think that's achieving what I think it is. Alright. Let's put the eggs over here. Okay, so I'm trying to think when we accepted this one. 7:45. That when we actually picked it up? That's when they said the arrival time was, but I'm pretty sure we accepted it at 7. See what I'm saying? Car thinks my door's open. It's not. We're just gonna go, and it's gonna have to deal with it. Right. So yeah, I think we accepted this order at 7:38 or whenever the round robin was, like 7:40 basically. And well, we're almost an hour in. We're still not done with it, even though they said it would only take 52 minutes. So false advertising. Although they did take quite a while to load us up, which was not ideal, obviously. Oh boy. I don't know how I'm supposed to deliver this guy. Guess there's an alley in the back. Yeah, 'cause I'm not trying to. Oh, wait, that might have been it actually. Gosh dang it. Whatever. We're still going to the back. Going in the alley. Okay, 9:11. Anyway, my point is we're gonna miss the round robin. Great. Oh, okay, perfect. I was about to say, how am I supposed to freaking tell which house is which back here? And hey, what do you know? They had a an address thing. Go in alley. Okay, perfect. Orders available in my area on Expedite. Open order. It's a $30. Yeah, I can't do that one. It'd be quick and easy probably. But dang it. Why do I have to be in the office at 10 today? Dang it. Okay, first driver to the right, leave on the back porch. Perfect. Do. This one right here. This is, again, technically a grocery delivery, even though it's just the one item. But at that point, it doesn't matter whether it's GMD or grocery, but it's interesting. All right, we're good. Yeah, okay, go. Perfect. All right. Oh my gosh, we still have 3 more to go. They just offered it. Nope. Never mind, I lied. An order board, same one. I can't do it. Sorry, dude. Sucks to suck. Oh, here we go. All right, so this alleyway is one way, which is nice because it's basically impossible to see past. Well, anything here. Woo, skinny. We're making it through. Navigation really wanted us to go the other way, though, even though it is clearly posted that it's one way. All right, we're good to go here. It is starting to heat up here as well, so I might actually have to start running my AC. Ooh, look at this, the G37X. Very similar to one of my first cars. Front door on Dodge Avenue. I think that's where I'm at. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell. Yes, this is correct. Okay. Scanning for Tony. A couple of things of cat food. Yeah, this car right here in front of us. It's nice. I had a G35X. So, just the older model, whatever it was. These little kitty houses are so cool. Oh my gosh. Man, weird. Cool. Please leave it at the door. Very cool. Oh. Place where we can still open the door, please. Regla las bolsas. Oh, okay. Wow, they're doing that in a whole bunch of different languages. I'll screenshot that. That's kind of interesting. I mean, it makes sense. Obviously, there's a lot of... Oh, yeah, whoops. Not confirm arrival. I meant to navigate. Anyways, yeah, no, there are obviously a lot of different migrants doing this work. My brother-in-law is Burmese. I don't know if he actually speaks Burmese, but I don't think he does. But anyway, Fort Wayne has one of, actually, I think it's the largest Burmese population outside of Burma. I don't know if it's outside of Burma or if it's outside, or like in the U.S. Like we just have the largest concentration in the U.S. So we've got a family friend who pastors, not like specifically. I don't think he's like specifically or exclusively to them, but he does frequently. At the very least, he frequently engages with them in their community, which is very cool. But I'm assuming not only was Spanish, Burmese, and maybe one other language. Couldn't really catch it. Let's see, are you earning from YouTube? No, I am not fully monetized quite yet. I am eligible for like super chats and stuff. So if you guys like donate, yes. YouTube takes like 30% or something, 35% of that. And then once I am fully monetized with like ads and stuff on my regular videos, then I think that's a 55-45 split. So 55 to me, 45 to YouTube. But yeah, it's going to be a while till I hit that. The minimum is, you have to have 1,000 subscribers, which I've had that for quite a while. But then you also have to have 4,000 watch hours. And man, let me tell you, last year, like right before my son was born, we were like 30 watch hours away from what we needed. And, well, hey, my son was born, so I fell off with uploading and didn't do anything for a hot minute. And all of that progress just went away. It really sucked. And only recently have I pretty much started up again with live streams and stuff. So we're building it back up slowly, but again, it's going to be a while. And I don't think I'm going to be able to hit it with just live streaming unless I like become speed or something. I'm going to have to be uploading some more videos and stuff, which I do plan on doing again, but again, it's just so hard to find the time to do the editing. So anyway, yeah, yes and no, basically, is the answer. What up, Shindog? How you finished up yesterday? Yeah, the live stream, man, friggin' just like killed itself. It's been doing that a couple of times, but in the past, I think it's because I'm like, literally just not talking, and so it probably recognizes the stream as like idle or not engaging or whatever. So it's just like womp womp. Your stream is over, dude. Like, talk to the camera or get out of here type thing. And so, but yesterday it was definitely because of internet connection. That banger that I had, that $51 order, it took us like way out into the boonies. I'm telling you, like I couldn't even get GPS to figure out where the frick I was after the last delivery. And so I was pretty much driving in circles for a little while because I didn't know how to get back. I was trying to retrace where I came from, but I was like, oh, bro, it was rough. I'm not gonna lie. So that being said, we still ended up working a few more hours, and we did end up breaking $250. So that ended up being pretty awesome. I think I did a community post with the numbers, but from what I can remember, actually, I think I remember the exact numbers off the top of my head. It was $254.19. We drove 145 miles, and we were out for 11 hours. We got home just after 5. So that came out to like $23.10 an hour. And it was like, I think just right at $1.75 a mile too. So, I mean, overall, pretty good day. About to take another mug shot here. But yeah, I mean, another successful $200 Tuesday. Get this mug shot going real quick. There we go. Come on, bro. All right. That's done. Yeah, you said there was a phone soldier laid to rest yesterday. The fire trucks were being held up over the interstate to salute the last goodbye. Okay, that's what that thing was with all the ambulances and the fire trucks. It was pretty cool. Unless that's something else. I meant, how did the day go for dashing? Did you make 200? Yes, yep. We hit the 200. And yeah, hell yeah, good deal. Yeah, sorry, I probably gave a little bit too much backstory. Or yap mode activated. Okay, this is not the right store. Where are we? 31. Oh, wow. Tempting, except actually not at all because it's going straight out to Ohio. And we're close to this store, so why are they sending me stuff from that one? Let's see, the best way to get out of here. Probably cut up through, just probably turn around. I didn't realize this was a dead end, actually. Okay. Yeah, we'll just pull a Yui here. Straight shot all the way to whatever that road is, and then head up. So I only have another hour and 10 minutes. Another offer. This has been on the open board for a little while. They really, really want somebody to take it, but I just can't, man. I have to be in the office here in an hour. Honestly, an hour. Like, I have a meeting at 10, so I should probably be in, maybe a little bit before 10. Look at that dog. What the dog doing? I think that dog is a stray. It doesn't have a collar at the very least. Interesting. The dog doing? Or maybe it's just very well trained and it's staying on its property. Anyway, I don't know. He said, I'm glad you know your numbers and aren't just doing this to have a job. Thank you, yes. Whoa, what is that? It is something that we probably can't do. Wow, 68 item shop, but 126 quantity. I was like, ooh, a $32 order for 3.3 miles. And then it's not at the Walmart that we're close to. And it's also an insane amount of
items. So yeah, we're not doing that one. Yeah, no, it really dumbfounds me how many people don't like even think about that stuff. I'm like, bro, if I don't know, um, I mean, any of that, like, I don't know. I I had it down to the cent actually, where I knew on average what my costs were. Like, I broke it down by gas, how much I had to save back for taxes, like what my oil change would be. Like, I think I was like, well, if I do it every 10,000 miles because I get full synthetic, and it's $100 or whatever. That's like what, 10 cents a mile or whatever. I don't remember, whatever the math worked out to be. Um, and so I like combined all that, and I was like, okay, so I'm operating at like 40, 50, 60 cents a mile, whatever it was. And I was like, okay, cool. So this is exactly why I never take. Oh, and depreciation. That was the other thing I calculated. I was like, it came out to be like, honestly, less than I thought it would be. But it was like, 8 cents a mile or something on top of all the other costs in terms of like how much my car cost less. You know what I'm saying? Per mile I drove it. And again, it was all rough estimates, but it was obviously good to have like a baseline and be like, okay, yeah, this is why I never take orders that are like below $1 a mile or whatever, because the profit margin is so slim that I could literally, you know, I'd be in a better position if I was working McDonald's at that point. You know what I'm saying? And then, um, yeah, and obviously with the dollar a mile orders on top of that, typically you're having to drive back, so that turns into 50 cents a mile. And then they're literally at that point, you're not making money. You're either breaking even or losing money. And I was like, I don't know. So many people don't know those, because that's the other thing, is that it's individual to everybody, because some people drive newer cars, so their depreciation cost is going to be more. But also, that might be offset a little bit by better gas mileage if you drive a hybrid, or the opposite if you drive a truck that gets 10 miles a gallon. Like, and I don't know, so many people just don't consider that. And I'm like, that was actually one of the reasons I started my YouTube channel almost 5 years ago. Is I was like, what do you mean? Like, come on. And I started a series called what did I call it? DoorDash in Numbers, and I attempted to break some of that stuff down and just kind of like be logical about it and like numbers forward. I was looking back, I was actually wrong about some of the stuff. Like, I attempted to go over some tax information, which is obviously never a good idea, and is a testament as to why you never follow it. You never, if you take any advice with a grain of salt on anything that you see on YouTube, especially by some dude in a car doing DoorDash, like, looking back at one of those videos, I gave some incorrect information. But in the end, it's still averaged out. So, I should probably like revisit that series and do like a revamped version and talk about all that stuff, because some of my views have changed on it too. Like, I used to be a pretty hardcore $2 a mile kind of guy, but now I'm like, it shakes out. If you're taking some orders that aren't as great, like, as long as you have the other apps, or you're taking good orders, um, like that cash flow can compensate for some of the bad orders and vice versa. Like, you can take some lower mileage, dollars per mile orders, um, and then again, it'll all average out. Like, as long as you're not consistently taking like $1 a mile orders or trash orders, like, Anyway, I'm yapping, but I am, yeah, curious. Or not curious. I'm considering revisiting that series and making some updated videos on that kind of stuff. Veteran Dashers in the house. What up? He said being homeless and dashing has to be the dumbest new trend. Yeah. I mean, I get it. Well, no, sorry. I don't get the homeless part. Like intentionally being homeless. I can see it being fun for a little bit to like car camp and like travel and do it or whatever. And again, I mean, like that's what I did. I did a 2 week um, road trip out to California and back. This is a pharmacy pickup, 1469. I think this is probably the only order that we're really going to be able to do in between. Because I only have like really 30 minutes. I don't like the order though. Ugh. Maybe we'll get something else. I don't know. I do have DoorDash on. We'll see. I'll probably regret not taking this, but whatever. So I can see it short term, but also having like some place to go back to and having a home base and not just literally only living in your car. Like I can't imagine, not having somewhere to come back to at the end of, even if you did it for like a month, like you went out, car camped, and you were in like a crazy good market for a month and you just grinded it out, made like $2,000 a week for a month, but then come back home, so you have somewhere to hang out afterwards. Obviously, if you're in a position where you are already homeless or whatever, it's not a bad option, because then at least you could work. And if you have to sleep in your car, well, you got to do that anyways if you're already in that position. But intentionally, like giving up your home or like whatever to save $1,000 a month on rent or whatever it is, like that's a little bit too frugal for me. But also, I have a wife and kids, so I wouldn't even be able to do that if I wanted to at this point. But back in my single era, I can see the allure. I just wouldn't do it. All right, we're gonna back into this spot. I don't know if that's like psychotic, but I really don't want to park facing the sun and get blinded. All right, another order coming in, 1409 for 13. Not even at our store, so no. Oh my gosh, it's going straight out too. And we got DoorDash on. Said no, I don't think. Oh wait, hold up. You are the man. Exactly. Let's see. No, I don't think these people want to be homeless, but they're doing DoorDash, just taking any order that comes up. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, those situations can be so complicated that it's definitely easy to be like, oh, well, I wouldn't do this, but like, I don't know. Once you're in that situation yourself, might be a little easier to understand. Or I don't know, because there's always like mental health issues. Not always. There's typically mental health issues and other stuff that come along side with that kind of stuff as well. So, all right. So if we didn't have to go to the office today, I would really consider taking this, because Billion was in the chat the other day saying that Columbia City had some surprisingly good orders. So I mean, I don't know if get one coming back, but 35 for 20 and then switch zones.
See if you can get anything there. That'd be interesting. Nothing that we can take. I really need something that's going to take me like 30 minutes, which is why I probably should have taken that pharmacy order. But it was also shopping, so I'm like, eh. But anyways, now we regret. These are the two we've done. We're at 63. I haven't updated that yet. But we're at like what, $63 and what is it, 17 cents, I think. Wendy's. I didn't even think that Wendy's was still open. Not doing that. He said I have car camped when I went to LA to Vegas, doing all the apps for 2 weeks once. Yeah. Yeah, that's like, it's fun. Long term is not. Interesting. They have you going all the way over there first and then zigzagging. That's crazy. They could have optimized that route so much better, I feel like. Like, why not just go boop, bop, bop, boop, bop, boop, bop, bop, boop, bop. But no, you're having it all over there, all the way there, and then all the way back, and then going. That's like doubling the mileage on this order for no reason. Like, that one might actually be worth it if you could just optimize the route, but nope. Said, I know a dude that lives in his car. He does Spark full time. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, after doing it for 2 weeks myself, okay. I get stir crazy in my car, man. It's too much. I guess if you're just doing it in one place, though, and like, because that was a big problem with my trip. Honestly, I should have planned on 3 weeks, but I don't know, it just didn't work out that way. If I did it in 3 weeks, I would have had a lot more time, like a lot more downtime, because I was also trying to like kind of enjoy it as a vacation. So it was like I wanted to, you know, like go to the beach and do whatever these things here and there, but also I wanted to maximize how much I could earn. But then also I had to juggle that between doing like, you know, 10 different cities. And so, you know, a full day of driving. It was a 15-hour trip from Phoenix to Dallas. And, obviously, like I could have potentially spent all that time in um, in California instead, making the most of my time there instead of being like, oh well, this, you know, like Phoenix, if I remember correctly, wasn't all that great. Um, Mainly just because didn't I wasn't running Spark. I can't remember if I just didn't have Spark then, or if I couldn't figure out how to like switch zones or something. I don't know. It was weird. But anyways, um, yeah. So like all the extra travel time ate into how much I could actually earn, and then I don't know. I could have been more focused, and I could have optimized it so much better. And next time I do it, I think it's just gonna be like kind of how Grind for the Dollar's doing it, where he beelines it to one place, and then like stays the night, does a test shift like the night before or something, just kind of get the lay of the land, and then um, the next day doing a full day. Like I think he's definitely doing it right. This one's tempting. I don't think I have enough time to do it though. That drive back is not ideal. We might just call it early here, unless we can like get a DoorDash. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to do anything. like I said, this is going to be a short shift today. So I think we might just end it here with these first 2 deliveries that we've done. It'd be a clean 3 hours if we ended right now, actually. And I could go into the office and do what I need to do before our meeting. I think I'm going to do that. I'll go over the numbers here in a second. And I'll keep DoorDash on. But I think we're about to end just because I'm crunched for time here, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything. Even if Spark sends me something good, I'm going to see it, and I'm going to be like, bro, I hate my life because I can't do it, So, anyways, with that being said, let's catch up on, let's finish up chat here. So I have car camp, yes. And, okay, the people making 200 to 300 a day still on Spark. Yeah, I mean, Spark is, I think I've said this before, I feel like Spark is the last bastion. Well, that and Instacart, obviously. Basically, shopping and catering are like the last decent things on these gig apps. But also, I live in a spot where I don't have as many opportunities, so I guess that's, I really can't say that definitively, but I don't know. I mean, even shopping is kind of going downhill a little bit. I would love to have curry, man. Like, if I get some hot shots, I've seen those videos where you get like $500 and you're going out like, 300-400 miles and you're delivering like 1 or 2 items or like, whatever. It's like crucial for some like work site and they like have to get it from across the country and they're going to pay you $500 to drop everything, do it like now. You go out, you drive your, 6 hours, you drop it off and you come back. Like, shoot, I do that. I do a 12-hour day driving all the way out to like, I don't know, Iowa or something and then drive back. I would do that in a day for $500. Absolutely. Even if the mileage was like close to, a dollar a mile round trip at least, I would love to do that. So I don't know if those are still like widespread. I know curry used to be great, or at least I don't know if it used to be or still is or what, because I don't have it here, unfortunately. But I guess I should just flip to my face because we're not even going to get an order. But anyway, so like that's an opportunity that could be out there that's still great. Obviously, catering, like in St. Louis, is absolutely popping the frick off. Amazon Flex has pretty much died for me. Again, I think I finally figured out that tax interview thing. Yeah, it's cleared up on my side finally. There are some orders actually out today, which is more than I can more than I can say for the past while. Spark just sent us this. Obviously, we're not doing it. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn it off. This is what Amazon Flex is showing me. $20 an hour. It's like what, 50 cents an hour above base rate. $19.50 is what it normally is. But honestly, I'm just surprised that there even is an order on screen because I haven't even seen anything in a while. So anyway, all right, but yeah, I think we're gonna call it here. Again, short shift. I'll just go ahead and drive to the office so we can chat for about 5 or so minutes. But once I get there, I'll go over numbers. Again, we only did the 2 deliveries. That last one took a lot longer than I was really hoping it would. Let's see, got a sneak peek at our mileage. I think our mileage should be pretty decent. Yeah, we're just touching 30 miles right now. So yeah, pretty much $2 a mile, but only about $20 an hour, which again, I'm not upset about. I'll take that with a no catering day. And actually, by the way, I did have a catering that I could have taken for today, or could have, like, I got the offer, and I think it was $83, something like that. Bro, I was so upset. I was like, bro, I knew it too. As soon as as soon as I scheduled the meeting for today, I was like, I just know I'm gonna get a catering or something good, and I'm gonna be like, bro, I cannot believe that I couldn't take it, and that's exactly what happened. So, or I think it was actually an $86 order, an $86 catering. It was like $750 of food. So, it wasn't going to be like an easy one. It was also going way down south. That was the other reason I couldn't take it, because of how far it was. I was like, maybe I could squeeze it in. Like, I don't know how long our meeting is going to go. It was, I think it was a pickup for like 11 o'clock, or like just before 11. And our meeting is at 10. So I was like, ah. And then it's also going down to the Google project. So I was like, I don't know. I just didn't think I was going to be able to make it happen. So I declined it. But I mean, otherwise we would have had like a really solid day today. Between, even if we didn't do anything else, these two orders and that would have put us at 100, I think 50 or 145 or something. But that's all right. This should put us right at about $200 short of our goal. So between tomorrow and Friday, we only need to make 200. I think that's totally doable. And we're pretty set up. We'll see how crunched for time we are, because we do have a couple other things going on this week that I do need to worry about. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So anyway, we're here. We're calling it good. I'm just going to round down. I mean, it's like 3 hours and 5 minutes or whatever of work. So we'll just call it 3 hours. If you want to be stingy about the exact numbers, then whatever, you can do that. But I round to the nearest 0.25 miles whenever I'm plugging in my numbers. We'll call it 31 miles. Today is 6/17, I think. Is that right? Yep. And we made 63.17. I was right. Okay. I am not showing my screen very well. Okay, here we go. 63.17. 307 a gallon for last fill up, and we'll call that 3 hours. So call it $21 an hour. Close enough. We're at 19 and a half hours worked so far. That's just gig work. We'll see how much we work today, and then with yesterday, all that, I think we'll pretty easily hit another 45-hour week at least, depending on how Friday goes and how much we have. Again, I'm going to be helping my brother move in, hopefully on Friday. They're doing most of it Saturday, but we've got a bunch of stuff going on Saturday, so we're going to try to help him out on Friday. And so, yeah, I don't know what Friday's stream will look like quite yet, but I mean, we'll be live either way. Just for how long, I don't know. But yeah, pretty good. That's gonna do it for today, I think. I got pretty much nothing else. Yeah, all right. Thanks for watching, guys. We had a slow start to the stream. Here I go yapping again, prolonging it. I just need to be done, but I don't know. I feel like, bro, that the Walmart there has new speakers, and they were cranked up like so loud, and I swear the copyrighted music was throttling our live stream. So, um, but we came back and we got some people joining in. So it was good to see y'all. Good to chat with y'all. But we'll do it all again tomorrow. So I'll see you in the morning. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.